came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got it.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Chicago Bears. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I got him. Red, 56 to Mike.
They run with David Montgomery, the third-round pick from Iowa State. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And some room to run now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Trubisky. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there. And
when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he finds McLaurin. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. On first and 10, it's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
First down, a run with Cohen. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go! Here we go! Get the flag! Come on! He don't know no better.
On first down, this is Geis. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix, the former Packer, in on the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Bears' 30.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action with Haskins. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards. 1st down, Bears.
56, right there, 56. Mike 56, Mike 56.
On 1st down, Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
X3, 218, chop. Ran, up. Mike, 55, right there in the middle. 50. Hey, I-7.
They go play action with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
It's now third down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
45,
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike. Shut up.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. He's going to loft one deep over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. With the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Switch.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
It's Geis on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down. Haskins looking for White on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, look, 18.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll start the drive with Love here. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A gain of 3, second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. After the sack on 1st down, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
45, 45. Mike, 45. I got you. I got you. Check 45. Check 45 to Mike.
They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 31, Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Let's go, defense. 58, boys, 58, 58, come on.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. Haskins now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
From the gun, it's Haskins. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They try again with Cohen. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Hands up. 56. Coming. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey, Haywood.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Ryan Kerrigan. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run with Geis. And a solid run down inside the 30. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 29.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Bryant's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the...
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Levante David in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Run.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing it out, looking for... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
From the 41, Trubisky. Now got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Out of the gun, Trubisky looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Throwaway and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Up this magic.